everyone wants their wedding to be perfect. But on the Upper East Side, perfect isn't good enough, although some disasters can't be avoided. Here we go. Vic, just kidding. And the gong. Welcome back. We've made it to our 101 episode.
Even though we were saying this is actually more than 101.
It's like 115 for Three Gossip Girls podcast, which I'm Liz. Hi.
Oh, yeah, I'm Michelle.
And we have done like bonus episodes here and there. So this is our 101 episode of Gossip Girl. Therefore, we're celebrating with a little champagne tonight.
Should we clink?
Cling.
Cute.
We are celebrating season 5, episode 14, The Backup Hadge. Original air date, February 6th, 2012, written by Matt Whitney, directed by David Warren. Blair must make a decision about her future, the consequences of which could hurt those she loves most. Serena takes the blame for an incident with Gossip Girl in order to protect someone she loves. Georgina seeks out the scent of a scandal and decides to follow its trail. That's like a funny spin. Whoever wrote that, good job. As we are toasting tonight, I titled it "The World Needs Gossip Girl" because that was a quote Georgie states in the episode.
I mean, I think it's kind of true. The world definitely needs Gossip Girl.
We need Gossip Girl.
We need Gossip Girl.
This podcast would be nowhere without Gossip Girl.
It's so true. And we were saying off mic, well, I was saying to Liz that this was a really hard show to watch in the beginning and get into, especially for me. Everyone knows my comments, but as we get towards the end, I'm really going to miss the show.
I know.
And talking about it. And I think our network needs shows like this. We strive on like salacious, gossipy shows.
We do. And we hope that you agree.
I think so. I think you're all here for Gossip Girl.
Yeah. All those weeks ago when we last left you, I gave 3 gossip words to you for this week's episode. So we had missing, which you nailed. Obviously, Blair was missing. Promise. Blair promised her promise to herself, her promise to Louis, which is actually contractual, which you'll find out. And price, the dowry. I didn't want to use dowry because I was like, kind of just gives it away. But that there is a price to pay.
I didn't realize that, which you were filling me in when we were watching.
It's apparently, an ancient thing to do, but I think maybe they still use it in some cases.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Blair's family would have to pay a down payment, a payment towards the Monaco royal family,
right,
to stay in this marriage. And I guess if anything were to go wrong, they would have to pay. Yikes. And it's a lot of money. They don't tell you how much, but you're to assume a load of money.
Right.
So we pick up right where we left off at the wedding. Blair is missing. It's become apparent to her guests, and especially Serena, who can't find her. She says that she needs to find her for something. I don't know what she needed to find her for, but maybe it was to tell her that she told Dan how she felt, and he hasn't responded. So she's on the search for Blair. Georgina is still hard at work trying to figure out why Blair left her wedding early. Okay, she married Louis, so now something's still up. Why is she missing? And everyone else is wondering why she is missing. So she tricks the gang, and the gang is Chuck, Serena, Nate, and Lola. Oh, yes, that's right. Lola's a part of this.
Lola. I have so many things to say about her and questions about her.
So many.
So
okay.
I'm going to save it.
Save it, yeah.
Yeah.
So she tricks them all into thinking she's Blair at the Empire. They go, it's her in the flesh, wanting to know what's up with Blair, and basically pretending that she cares just to get them to reveal where she is, but they aren't buying it, naturally. The gang, including Lola, they're packing up, Lola's packing up her catering van with Nate's help. But he's really just flirting and trying to, make a good impression.
Yeah.
They ask for a ride from her because the paparazzi are swarming. She's in this secluded van that nobody will know, and she gets to take the side street. So Lola's pumped that she can help because she's like, oh, it's a runaway bride situation. This is awesome. I'm totally in. But they don't recognize each other, right?
Okay. These are the questions coming in. So I'm watching this.
It's very obvious they don't know who they
don't, right?
They
okay,
are.
So do we, and maybe I'm jumping ahead, but obviously this is all going to come forward, but do we find out like how many years it's been, or maybe we already were told how many years it's been when Chivy came along?
They don't necessarily give it a number, but you're led to believe it's been like their entire childhood.
Right. And then the other thing is, Lola, you have no idea who Serena Vanderwoodson is. Like, you don't know your mother's history. You don't know your mother's sister. You know nothing.
Right.
You know not even like, oh, we don't associate with them because New York will ruin your soul. But my mom, her sister was like part of the elite. She was actually part of the elite. And now, like, what has Carol told her?
She hasn't told her much. The only things that she has told her, and it does come out that, you know, we don't involve ourselves in this world.
Right.
So she has no idea who these people are. And yeah, I guess she is new to New York. So she doesn't know Serena Vanderwoodson or the Vanderwoodson family. I know, it's a little far-fetched, hard to believe. This whole situation.
Wow.
The fact that she's, you know, their family and nobody recognizes her, and that they believe that Chivy was the family this whole time. It's a whole huge thing that doesn't make any sense, but we go with it because it's Gossip Girl.
So she moved here because her mom didn't think she could make it as an actress.
Right.
So she's lying. She's going to Juilliard. Even still, is she the only person in the city who doesn't follow Gossip Girl? Like, you have no idea who the Waldorfs are. Like, you're working this royal wedding. Wouldn't you just get on a quick Google search?
She knew who Nate was, but because she worked his parties a few times.
Right. But
that's it. She doesn't know the history. She's not including herself. She's not wanting to.
She doesn't care,
She doesn't care. She doesn't research. She's not from this world. I don't need to know about it. That's really all we get from this.
She's kind of like our friend Kyle.
Right? Yeah. Who doesn't know
nothing.
pop culture, doesn't want to include himself in the pop culture, none of it. Right. Yeah, so Serena and Lola don't know each other. They're all teamed up now to go find Blair. This is when they run into the Georgina situation. While that's happening, Louis gets word that Blair is missing. And he tells his mother, I stupidly told her about that whole marriage contract thing, and it looks like she fled. And Sophie's like, you moron.
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot. Why would you say that now? So she says, okay, I'll go to Eleanor and see if she knows where her daughter is. While everyone is panicking trying to find Blair, we pan to Blair and Padge at the airport, wedding dress and all, and she's determined to get a flight to the DR so she can get a divorce without Louis' consent.
Now, is this a thing? Can you actually go to
Apparently,
the
it's a
DR?
loophole that Elizabeth Taylor knows of. I did not research if this was actually factual.
If anyone in our chat, we are live tonight.
Yes.
So you can watch on YouTube if you're part of the Upper East Siders tier. If anyone's in the chat, can you let us know if this is an actual thing?
Yeah.
Do a quick Google search. Can you go get divorced in DR?
So Dan blames Chuck for the video, and Blair explains how Louis has basically changed his persona within minutes. That's why she's rushing for the divorce, and she doesn't want the Grimaldis to find her and stop her. The news starts posting clips of the Grimaldi wedding, and Blair knows, oh, I need to change out of this wedding dress. People are starting to recognize me, and people are starting to make a scene, and they're surrounding her and taking photos because they're recognizing her. So she finally changes out of the wedding dress. She puts on this adorable touristy I Love New York shirt with a sweatshirt, and I honestly felt like she has never looked more beautiful in her entire existence.
Loved it. She looked comfortable too.
I loved the whole thing. And during this time, Serena calls Dan to see if he knows where Blair is. And he states, oh, she left with Louis. They're probably off on their honeymoon now. And Serena's wondering, okay, you really haven't seen him or seen her? And then she hangs up, and Georgina's like, Dan's lying. He's really good at lying lately. And I'm like, yeah, you as Gossip Girl would know that, right? So they figure this, they're trying to figure out where Blair is. And also, she asks him, Serena asks Dan if he has a response to her love proclamation.
Oh my God.
But he deflects it naturally and they hang up.
Don't you, I gotta go pee.
She's like, okay.
There's no answer.
There's no answer. And the answer is enough. The fact that there's no answer is answer enough.
Yeah.
If he was dying to tell you how he felt, he would have done it already. He's not dying to do it.
Right.
So you already got your answer by him not answering you all night. I'm sorry, Serena. I feel badly for you that you're harping on this.
Yes, that's what I feel bad too. She just won't let it go.
She won't let it go. And I feel badly about that.
Yeah.
I also don't really want... I don't care about it. So Blair tries to get on a flight and there is an issue being that Blair does not have her passport. So it's no-go until Dorota can rush down to bring it to her. And after the crew doesn't want to hear out Georgina, they explain... I'm sorry. After the crew doesn't want to hear out... Why did I put Dorota? Sorry, guys, these notes are like 2 weeks old and I'm like struggling a little bit to read them. Like, where was I going with this?
Her thought process.
My thought process, yeah. Okay, I meant to write Georgina, not Dorota. That's why.
Yeah.
So after the crew doesn't want to hear out Georgina and her explanation for why she's there, she leaves to go to the Waldorf since she got word from her husband that Dorota is there and packing, seems to be on a mission. So she finds Dorota there with Blair's suitcase, Blair's passport, and Dorota tries to lie, but we know Georgina is pretty damn smart. And she tells her, hey, I have a little payback for when your husband set me up and shipped me off to Russia that time.
I totally forgot about that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was seasons ago.
Yeah.
So she ends up locking Dorota in Blair's humongous closet, but with some snacks because, you know, she's a mom now.
Best part. This is the best part of the episode.
I cracked up, and every time I watch this episode, because it's been my 5th time now, I think that is such a funny line. Like, she's a mom now, so she wouldn't starve me because I'm also a mom with a child. So
we get that. What kind of snacks were they?
I don't know. It was like a hydro kind of drink, like a hydrating drink, and I don't know, maybe some like peanuts or something like that.
Right.
But that was hysterical. So Serena and Chuck, they have a moment together where Serena says, oh, I'm so sorry, Chuck, that Blair wasn't here. And Chuck says, well, I've made peace with the fact that because this video has been released, it has ruined any future for Blair and I. Which I'm like, really though?
Ruined?
It's so like out of everything that's happened in your past, this is going to be the time that she's not going to take you back?
Well, I
don't
think
know.
Because there was a little bit of growth, and now it's like, oh, you did this again?
Right. So Blair's phone goes off at that point, which Serena has, and there's a text from Louis coming in saying, where are you? We need to come back this instant. So now they're all worried and knows that Blair is definitely not with Louis. We go back to the parents at the Vanderwoodsons. We have Lily, Rufus, Eleanor, and Sophie. They are all like drinking after the reception. And Sophie is gently trying to figure out if Eleanor knows anything about Blair's whereabouts. But she makes this bizarre request that Blair and Louis should come over after their wedding and have a nightcap with them. And Eleanor is like, they're not going to want to come here after their wedding. This is all a little bit too much.
Right. Like, drop it.
Yeah. Also, Rufus then gets a call from his son Daniel, who's telling him, please don't say anything, but Blair and I are here at the airport. Blair's trying to get catch a plane to the DR to get a divorce. And he says, I'm going to be here for my friend, because Rufus, he's not really wanting Dan to get involved in this.
He literally tells him, I don't think you should get involved with Blair's mess.
And he's like, but she's my friend and she needs me.
And
Dad.
Also, if you're already at the airport and you're making this call, guess what? You're too far into the mess.
Right. He's not going to leave her there, high and dry, stranded. So enough.
And didn't Rufus a couple episodes ago be like, Padge, you need to let it all out there for Blair? Wasn't he rooting for them?
Right. And then last episode says, are you going to try and run away with the bride? He like picks and chooses.
He does.
His moments
it's
of
really
advice.
Frustrating.
It is. And so Dan says, please don't say anything to anyone. and stall Sophie for as long as you possibly can so that I can get Blair out of here. So Sophie gets fed up after Eleanor can't reach Blair, and she just completely just changes her demeanor, just accuses Eleanor of not revealing where Blair's whereabouts are, and if they can't find where Blair is, they're going to reinstate the royal dowry, which, as we said in layman's terms, is basically a fee to marry a royal person. And it's a large, large price to pay, and there's no way really out of it because it's in the prenuptial agreement. So Blair signed this knowing if she were to leave or if something bad was going to happen, she would have to pay.
Why did Blair sign this?
I know.
Why didn't we work this out? But I guess at this point, Blair was probably made up her mind of, nope, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I convinced myself.
Committed, yep.
I keep hitting the cord, and I don't know if you keep hearing it, but like, it's giving me it's driving me a little nuts.
That's all right.
It's because I talk with my hands.
Oh, same.
I'm like trying to sit on them, and then they like come out.
I know, me too. I have a drink in one hand, so the left hand's just like flopping all over the place.
Maybe I'll just hold both hands with the drink. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so we're back at the airport. And it's newscasted now that Louis is trying to find his missing bride.
Missing person.
She's missing. So people start taking photos of her. And Dan's like, we need to get out of here. We'll have Dorota meet us at the hotel. So they rush to this hotel room at a hotel nearby. And as we know, poor Dorota is locked up. But Serena and Chuck do find her in the closet with Blair's suitcase. So now they know Blair is trying to get a divorce. And they're heading out to find her and their next step. Louis and Sophie, their plan has obviously worked because people are taking pictures all over and they're posting where Blair's whereabouts are. And we get a text to Louis from Gossip Girl with, I'm assuming, hotel information.
Yeah, the location.
Yeah, and so at that point, Rufus feels like he has to tell Eleanor what's going on. So we're at the hotel. Dan and Blair begin to argue because Blair is proving that she's very ungrateful for everything that Dan has done for her. Dan's trying to make her aware of, I've been there for you. I'm the only one who has done everything they possibly can, and you treat me like shit.
Even though this scene of them arguing, they
have
a rom-com. Such good chemistry.
Such great chemistry.
These two are so good together. And they weren't even getting along, but they were, though, because this is the way they communicate with each other.
Right.
It was so good.
It's so good. And so then they get a knock at the door, and Blair's like, that's not Dorota. Who is it?
Oh, my gosh.
A haircut and a shave.
Yeah.
A shave and a haircut.
I think a shake.
Oh, a shake?
Was it a haircut and a shave or a haircut and a... I wrote this down.
I thought it was a shave and a haircut. I was like,
a shave and a haircut. You are right. I am sorry.
No, it's okay. But
what kind of knock is that?
I feel like when we take a break, we're going to look that up and we're going to look up the dowry too.
Right. And I thought there was something else we wanted to look up. Oh, the DR. Vic gave some information on that.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So where am I in my notes?
Yeah, as I screw.
That's okay. Okay, so Serena and Chuck are actually the ones that have knocked on the door. Serena doesn't understand. Hey, Dan, why did you lie about where Blair was? And so Dan's like, I thought I was protecting Blair. She told me not to tell anyone. And Blair and Serena are like, you could have told Serena, though. I'm the best friend.
No. Because
Serena has a big mouth, first of all.
Not only that, but I feel like Padge has helped Blair in the past where she's like, just me and you. Right. We're not involving Serena. Right. So how is Padge supposed to know?
He had no idea.
He had no idea.
So again, him trying to still be the good friend, he leaves. But as he opens the door, Georgina catches all of them, takes a photo, and she leaves. And at that point, this startles Serena so much that her bag flies open and all of the remnants are on the floor. And it's revealed that she's the one that had the videotape that played at the wedding of Chuck and Blair.
Suspicious.
Did you believe this?
No. I gasped and I was like, oh, but I was like, no.
The way she did a good job I feel like Blake did a good job of showing that Serena's like, oh, I'm taking the fall, but also
how did this get here? Yeah, because that's how it looked like. It looked like, holy shit, who put this in my bag?
Right.
That's what it read on her face.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
So Blair can't believe that Serena did this. She states, I was just trying to help Blair see what she really needs. She's like pro-chair. I'm rooting for this love story. And then she says, well, actually, I'm also upset that you and Dan lied, and that's not okay. And so she leaves. Chuck tries to get a plane for Blair to the DR, but it's too late because Sophie arrives shortly after and reminds Blair about the dowry she's going to have to pay. And Chuck begs her, please get a divorce. I don't care. I'll pay your dowry. And Blair's like, I can't allow you to do that because if you do, and if we end up in the future being together again, I don't want this hanging over our relationship head.
Which can't be bought.
I can't be, right. And in the past, she probably would have been okay with that, but not anymore.
Right. They have to be equals.
Equals. Very important to her. So she says, I need to do this on my own. And she leaves. We go downstairs in the lobby. Dan is still there. He doesn't leave. He's just drinking at the bar. He's drinking at the bar. He's upset. And Serena finds him there. He explains, I just wanted to help Blair. But Serena's saying, no, you just wanted to be her knight in shining armor. And he's like, what's with the attitude? Are you just upset about the fact that I didn't answer your question? And she goes, well, actually, you just did by not answering my question.
Right.
That finally took her to this point to feel it, finally realize.
She's taking it as, because you didn't tell me where Blair was, she's my best friend. That's you saying you don't love me.
Right.
Like, I understand, like, we all get the picture, but the way she explained it, that doesn't actually explain it. Because, like, he could disassociate himself, like, I'm just helping Blair out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we know as an audience that he doesn't love her, but his actions to me, like, Serena shouldn't just be like, it's me, me, me. He was just like, whatever. I'm in a jumbled mess right now.
No, I get what you're saying.
Right.
Right. And so he questions if she's mad because he never responded to her confession. But she's not really hearing that he was trying to, like, is she putting weight in it because she knows how Dan feels about Blair?
Yeah, I think so.
So she's jealous, obviously.
She's jealous. Yeah.
Yeah. So she walks away after she says, I got my answer. So Blair heads down to the bar and she does apologize to Dan for being ungrateful. She admits that he wrote the vows and she knows that. And I adore you as a friend. And he's like, yeah, I just wrote down the things I thought Louis would love about you.
Nice save.
Yeah. And they have a very sweet, genuine hug.
They
like
do.
a really warm,
Is it a friendship hug?
Very warm friendship hug. And I adored it as I would because
no, it was
friendship
hug. It was a really good pair moment.
They're besties.
They're besties, and they're my favorite friendship, which we
too.
say every week, so
Yeah.
it's a broken record at this point. But
no, and we were saying off mic too, I feel like Blair, she's softer when she's around Dan. And I don't mean that in like this lovey-dovey way. I mean that they complement each other in such a nice way where she is herself, but he has like kind of calmed it.
right.
And made her more modest or more like down to earth, I guess, if you will.
Humbled her a little.
Humbled her. That's the perfect word. He humbled her and she knows that and
Yeah.
she appreciates that and she's learning lessons through this entire friendship.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think he's learning too that obviously we know Blair Waldorf isn't this bad wolf as we thought she once was.
No.
But she's learning more than he is, for sure. Okay, Nate and Lola and them. I'm sorry. I mean, this is the Nate storyline that every single few episodes I have to go, okay, guys, we have to talk about the Nate stuff. Like,
Well, listen, as long as this leads to the reveal of
Chivy.
Chivy, I'm okay with it.
So while all of that has been going on, after they leave the situation with Georgina, Nate and Lola end up hanging out. She says, my sister's trying to FaceTime me during this.
How rude. Does she
Excuse
not
me.
know what it is tonight?
She doesn't pay
She
attention.
is a part of the
She doesn't-
network. How
And
rude.
also my mother has texted me. What is wrong with these people?
Do they not know what
not
Thursday
follow?
is?
Anyway, so Lula says that her boss offered her another job that night, but she's not going to take it, being that she's hanging out with Nate. Nate offers her a drink, and he goes to get it from the refrigerator. And while he's doing that, it seems as though Lola's mother, as we all know is Carol, has called wanting to know what she's doing. And so she lies about where she is. Nate overhears it, and he gets really easily turned off. So he asks who it is that she was talking to, and when she says it was her boss, he realizes, oh, okay, she's lying. He abruptly ends the night short. Disappointed, though, she decides to take this extra job, which leads her right to the Vanderwoodsons. Oh my God, are you Charlotte Rhodes again? Why are you doing here?
So weird.
Lily recognizes her right away. She goes, hi, I'm Lola. And then Lily goes, Charlotte Rhodes? And Lola's like, well, yeah. Like, she didn't even recognize her. Like, oh yeah, I met you that time. Did you ever find that girl you were looking for? Like, it's so weird.
It's too convenient.
It's way too convenient.
It's too convenient.
Yeah, so she's like, oh yeah, I'm the one that you met at Juilliard that one day. And so Lola admits, I was hanging out with a guy named Nate, but he blew me off. And Lily is like, let me see about this. This is so weird to me.
Okay, so she says, which made me think of a story. She says, oh, he's not like a Troy, a Nate. He's a Troy, a Nate, or a Luke. And those guys are like usually lacrosse players.
Lacrosse players.
I don't know if you were around when Sam and Amy used to
did
our Bruce, Chad, and Melvin.
Yes.
And that's how we would categorize dudes.
Yes, I remember it well.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you remember that.
Yeah. It made me think of that too.
Yeah. And we would go through guys who were like, oh, he's a total Bruce. Oh, he's a total Chad. Oh, he's a Melvin. And so when we were watching, I sent a quick text to my sister and Amy. I was like, do you remember our rating system? And Amy said she still uses it today.
I love it. Oh, what a throwback. That was like a long time ago.
But that made me think of what Charlotte was talking about.
Yeah. That was like, Sam and I were like just starting college, I think, when
I did that.
Yeah.
Why did we do that? I wonder how that got started. And then Sam said we had subcategories, but I don't remember the subcategories of dudes.
We'll have to go over it one day.
Yeah.
No, but I do. I vividly remember.
What do you think Randy is? Is Randy a Bruce, a Chad, or a Melvin? Because I think Aunt's probably a Melvin, which I'm totally fine with. Like you don't even need to explain it; you just get it.
I think Randy's probably a Bruce.
Randy is 100% a Bruce. What is Bobby?
Bobby
a Bruce?
Bobby's
He's
a
not
Bruce.
A Chad.
Bobby's a Bruce.
Aunt's a Melvin, right?
If you get it, you get it.
If you get it.
And if you don't, that's okay.
And don't think too much about it. It will make sense to you.
Right. It was kind of like, are you a vampire or werewolf?
Exactly.
It's just a feeling you get.
It's just a feeling.
Off that tangent.
Yeah.
So we have Lily who calls Nate, which I felt like was really weird. We don't see it, but she's like, okay, Nate, like, this girl's sweet.
It was cute.
Yeah, it just is really funny.
Yeah.
Again, that like weird. Nate doesn't look up if her name is Charlotte Rhodes.
Oh my, no one's using Google or anything.
Yeah. So she's like, oh, it's so strange for Nate to be rude. Like, that's not in his character. So Nate finds Lola later on and apologizes for jumping to conclusions, even though he kind of didn't. He's like, I've been burned before. Many a times, girls don't tell me the truth. So she explains her reasons for lying is that her mom's very overbearing. So she tells her that she's going to Michigan State, even though she's in New York. And Nate's like, okay, well, now that we've cleared the air, you want to hang out? And she's like, actually, I think this. So she like respectfully declined. She's like, this world's not for me.
Right. Well, what's funny is she's like, yeah, I'm lying where I'm going to college. And Nate's like, oh yeah, like I totally just got into it with my grandfather and my cousin just tried to kill me. And she's like,
that's
no.
thing. Sure,
not the same thing. I don't want to be in your world.
She's like, yeah, this is just all too
not
much
relatable,
for me.
Nate. Not relatable.
No, not at all.
No.
Yeah, he needs someone a little bit more on his level.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, but Nate and that dating situation, yeah, so not here for it. But I mean, they're a cute pairing if that were to ever flourish, but I don't foresee that to be the case of flourishing. They're too different.
I think actually it could work, but
It kind of could be like a Vanessa Nate situation.
Yes,
where
which we need.
She would, like Dan to Blair, like humble Nate. Even Nate's like
He is
humble. He just doesn't know anything other than like having this. I mean, he did when he was poor for like that 1 week or whatever back in the day.
That's right.
When his dad left.
No electricity, right? In that,
yeah,
in his house.
So he does know a little bit, but he's just used to just being Nate Archibald. Like, there's so many things that go with being Nate Archibald.
Without him even realizing it.
Exactly. So she didn't want to get involved with it, and I don't blame her.
Yeah.
Then we have our last few scenes. Blair has to announce to her family that she is indeed staying with Louis because she doesn't want to hurt her family's finances. She says to her mom, "It's only a year. It's only a year. I can totally do it." And I'm like, oh my God, this is so frustrating for the audience because I feel like this plot just needed to be over like a long, long time ago.
Yeah. And plus, like, we know. We know. You know what I mean?
What do we know?
We know, like, this isn't going past a year.
Oh, right. Yeah. Spoiler. It's not going past a year.
Right. Like, so it's kind of hard. I guess if you were watching in real time, you'd be like, oh my God, are they really going to be together for a year? Like, no.
Right,
Unless we're having like a
no.
major time jump.
Right. A whole freaking year. It's a long time.
10 months later.
Right. So Louis and Blair, they head off for their honeymoon. They pose a kiss in front of the paparazzi, and Blair looks absolutely miserable, like repulsed. Because how could you not be repulsed at this point?
No.
And elsewhere, we have Georgina talking to her husband, Philip. We've, reintroduced his name, which I totally forgot his name. And so she now knows who sent the video into Gossip Girl, and she's going to use that when she feels like it suits her the best. This is when we have a scene where we describe how Georgina took over Gossip Girl. So as I kind of teased last week, she says she took over Gossip Girl when the OG went dark after the car accident.
Right.
So she, as we know, she's not intended to be Gossip Girl.
No, she's
just a temporary
She's
fix.
a temp. She's a temp.
She's basically a temp. And then we get one of our last scenes, which is Chuck and Serena talking about how Serena was covering for Chuck. She said, I took the video camera because I thought it was going to help you guys sort everything out. And Chuck says, but I didn't do this video. And Serena's like, well, I didn't do it. And so at the same time of them questioning who did, we pan right over to Padge lurking on Louis and Blair in the distance. XOXO Gossip Girl.
XOXO. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I mean, at first, last week or last time we spoke, I was like, oh, maybe it was Louis who did it.
Yeah.
Padge, he's just he's a bitter, lonely boy.
Do you think he did it for selfish reasons or
No.
to actually help Blair?
Well,
A little bit of both?
the side effect and side dish would be for him.
Right.
But I think it was to help Blair ultimately. But also, I'm like, why? I don't know. It would make more sense if Louis did it, I think.
It would be more of a shock, I think, if Louis did it.
Well, to me, it would make more sense. Like, for Padge, I don't know. Dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder, though.
Does this all come out?
Did he put it? Well, sort of. Did he put it? No, because Serena said she picked it up and put it in her bag.
Right. So now,
maybe he just like posted it really quick and ran away.
And would Gossip Girl, when Georgina posts, would Blair be like, I thought you admitted to this. And then Serena could be like, oh, like Lonely Boy got his revenge because feels something for the princess. Right. And she's on her honeymoon in Bali, right?
Yeah.
And then is she going to live in Monaco? Or is she living in New York?
I don't know if they like split time, but in next week's episode, she says Louise in Monaco and she's here.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, are we done with him?
We are.
Shut the fuck up! Every time. I don't know why it surprises me every time. Just step back from the mic because Oh my God. Are we seriously done with him?
Can you believe that shit?
Well, fucking A, goodbye. Toast to that. But also...
But we're still doing the situation.
No.
It's just we're not seeing him in the flesh.
So we see her, though?
Yeah.
Really? Well, obviously, I don't...
Right. Like, she's in New York. And so, teaser, like, for next week, she's talking about how they're still married. Well, actually,
Yeah, don't spoil.
I'm not
don't
going to
spoil,
say
don't
anything
spoil.
else.
We should take a break before we get too ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so Louis is confirmed on the island. And when I looked it up with Allison and Carrie, the wiki page told me that this was the last episode for him. But then when you scroll down, it's made it seem like, I don't know if we maybe just mentioned him. I know, that makes no sense then.
Flashback? Do we get like
or
a...
something? Maybe. Like where they technically, it wasn't his last, but we don't see him. I don't know. IMDb said this is his last episode, though.
Wow.
Can you believe that shit?
Oh my God.
You're supposed to be married, and
not,
his husband's not anywhere to be found.
we're not talking about Lola, right?
No, Lola's not on the island.
Oh, okay.
We got definitely a few more with her.
You never know.
You're right. We never know.
Wow. That's it. That is it.
Right.
All right. So we're close. Kind of.
Sort of.
Yeah.
But we're going to take a short break.
Yes.
And we're going to come back with Nicole. I can't wait to chat with her because I want to see and hear all of the things she has to say about this season, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Be right back. BRB. Yay, we're back. We're back from break and we're joined by Nicole.
Yay!
We're so excited to finally have you on for season 5. We've made it 13 episodes without you, and we needed some Nicole love on this podcast. So
I love you guys.
have you dabbled in any Gossip Girl lately?
Yes, I watched a whole lot of Gossip Girl today. actually.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Did you go past the episode we are watching tonight?
I went half an episode past, and I was like, you know what? No, because I'm gonna get confused, and I don't want to say what So
Yeah. I had watched up until like episode 16 or 17, so I'm also kind of like jumbled.
Oh, you
in
did?
my brain.
Yeah.
So I was
yeah.
like, I need to stop while I'm getting too ahead of myself. But it gets good.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Lots of actually like laugh out loud moments, and not because it was funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nicole, it blew my mind because Liz told me this is Louis' last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the IMDb, this is literally his last episode. And I know we reference him again, obviously, because she is married to him. But Michelle's like, what the hell? How could this be his last episode? I'm like, it beats me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy. But
No, we're happy
Well, yeah.
about it. It's just, I'm always surprised when they go. And so I figured maybe there was some unfinished business with this one, but I guess not.
I know
This
you
is it.
think so. Yeah.
So I
kind
guess
of
you're not a
weird,
fan of this whole storyline then.
Not really, no. I mean, you guys know I love Chuck, so.
Yes,
I
we
do.
And we finally, this is the season. We've made it to the Chuck evolving season. It took us a really long time.
How many seasons have I talked about it now?
I
That
know.
was like Team Chuck, and Michelle didn't understand for so long why,
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's neutral at best at this point. I don't know if I'll ever love him, but we're growing. And I think we're not going to stop growing. I mean, we only have a season left. So this is probably it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you first watched the show, and even after your rewatches, how do you feel about this Louis Blair dowry? I mean, this storyline is just ridiculous, and it's gone on for way too long.
I think it's so over the top.
Yeah.
So over the top dramatic, like soap opera dramatic to me.
Yeah.
Especially this episode, I thought was like soap opera dramatic. Crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
It generally is.
I'm ready for it to move on.
Before we get into questions, I was just curious, Nicole, have you watched New Gossip Girl?
No, I haven't. And when I pulled it up, I saw it on HBO Max. And I was like, oh my gosh, I have to watch it. I haven't watched anything. Have you?
Yes, we watched it. We podcasted about it.
Is
We're
it good?
fans. We are fans.
Yeah.
Okay,
The second half of the first season, the episodes ended up being really very good.
Yeah.
So we were excited to watch.
Yeah. When you watch, let me know.
Yeah.
Text me.
I will.
Because I want to hear your thoughts on it. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, because it's a very divided fandom, I think.
Yeah.
It's either like, okay, I'll dabble in it because I love the original, or
Mhm.
I'll never watch that trash because it will never be my original. So we dabbled and it was good.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I trust your opinion. So
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's still juicy, just like this. And it's not as soap opera-y. So it's more kind of raw and real and a little bit darker. Like the topics are a little bit darker.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, HBO puts out a lot of good stuff. So
right.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
It's good stuff.
well, I'm excited to watch now.
Do we want to go into some questions?
Yeah, let's get into those questions.
Yeah.
So everyone pretty much wants to know what you thought of this Charlie, Lola, Chivy, we call her Chivy, Ivy situation. What did you think about this plot when you first watched it, and how do you feel about it now?
Okay. Well, like the whole Charlotte Rhodes thing, or just with this?
Well, what you know, I guess, up until now, and without spoiling too much, I guess
don't
how you felt
fine.
when the way it ended and things like that.
I mean, I think the whole thing is a really weird storyline, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly don't love her, but I don't hate her either. It's just kind of that whole storyline's kind of just
Ivy or Lola?
like, I don't know. I mean, Lola, I think I don't want to say too much because I don't know how much comes after.
Right. Yeah.
But if as far as this episode, I think it's like okay because Nate, like I'm kind of over Nate anyway. So, I don't know.
Kind of boring, huh? It's kind
of a little boring for me. Yeah.
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 Sorry, I wish I had a better answer.
Oh no, that's okay.
No,
and
not
until
at all.
this point, I mean, again, broken record all the time, but Nate has literally nothing going on in the storyline anymore. I mean, we got him the spectator stuff in like the beginning of the episode of the season, but it's now he's just like, oh, let me get involved with a girl again.
Yeah, I'm just the whole Nate thing.
It's so boring. It's so boring to watch.
But like,
I mean, he's so handsome and so nice.
Oh, so handsome.
So boring.
I mean, yeah, that's the only. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's wrong to say. Like, yeah, at least he's good looking, so we can watch.
No, I know. Yeah, no, I know.
No, but we said this. Do we like him? Okay, so he's wrapped up in girl drama, right? And then he was working at The Spectator, which to me wasn't believable. So I just don't know what I want for him. I truly don't.
Right. It feels like it's not going anywhere. I don't know.
Nowhere.
Right, it's going nowhere.
Nope.
Yeah.
No. I wish it was because, like, I used to love Nate, but
yeah,
it's just I don't know, a little disappointing.
Yeah, I think he just needs to find himself. I mean, and even from the beginning, we've always said, oh, he's so lost. He never knows who he is. He doesn't know what he wants to do.
I know.
And if he could just only find something and latch on to that way we can give him a developed storyline of something he's good at. I mean, I guess he was sort of good at the Spectator stuff, but that was handed to him.
Yeah.
I know.
He didn't know
Time
it was
and time
handed to
again,
him,
even though he didn't know it was handed to him. But now he is, I guess, he's the owner of the Spectator. So what he does with that, I would rather it be something more interesting.
Yeah.
It's not doing it for me. That's for sure.
Yeah. What do you think about Georgina?
I think she's so entertaining, and I actually love when Georgina is on.
Yeah, we do.
I think she's so evil, but also so funny.
Yeah.
She's great. She's a queen, and I love her.
She's hysterical.
So when you first watched, when they revealed that Georgina is Gossip Girl, were you like, yes, it is her? Or you're like, something's not right about this situation?
Honestly, well, like when I first watched, I was like, oh my God. Like I was all about it. Like I totally was like, oh, that makes so much sense because she's like evil, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
But now, you know, like that she's just like a sub.
Right. She's a sub.
Yeah. So
yeah.
But when I first watched it, I totally thought it was her.
Right.
Totally thought it was her.
What so Michelle, how long do you think Georgina will be in town for? That's what Mike would like to know.
I'm thinking 3 episodes. You know what? That's too long. 2 episodes. 2 episodes.
2 episodes.
Yeah.
So 15 and 16?
Yeah, 15 and 16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you think everyone will find out that Lola is the real Charlie before we get to see Chivy again, or within the same episode is her reappearance?
I think in the same episode. Yeah. I think in the same episode, and maybe we won't get full explanation. Like the audience will see it, but our crew won't. Like we'll end on it and be like, oh my God, they're in the same place at the same time kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited for that.
Mike really and Will both want to know, any thoughts on how Blair is going to get out of this marriage?
No, because I don't want to say anything. Should I say? No, I shouldn't say it. So, Nicole, in the new Gossip Girl, they reference Blair and Louise's marriage, right? And
really?
Yeah.
Which, so it's the same world.
It's the same. Yes, it's the same world. Just 2021. Yeah, and some characters make a reappearance, which is great. Cool.
I like it. Okay.
But they reference this marriage and they say for a period of time, X amount of time.
But how do you think they will end the marriage?
Right. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So
that's all right. She can marinate.
Yeah,
I feel like their friends will work it out. Someone's gonna interfere with it. Maybe catch Louis in something and make him look like the enemy or the villain, or that he's in the wrong, or they'll find a loophole and they'll get out.
Good thoughts. Very good.
And earlier than a year.
Right. I'm dying to ask you the Dan Serena situation. How do you feel? I see the rolling of the eyes. She's on my page. The fact that the entire episode Serena was trying to get an answer out of Dan, and in the big top half of the podcast episode, I was like, well, that's your answer right there. If he's not giving you an answer, he would be dying to give you an answer if he was reciprocating the feelings. So do you ship them as a couple? Do you like? No. Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry, no.
I am not shipping them either.
I used to. Yeah. I will say I used to love them, but oh my gosh, why is it still going? Why is it still going? You know,
right? It's still going.
It's never ending.
Dan so wrapped up in his feelings for Blair.
Oh, I know.
So we haven't even talked to you. I mean, there hasn't been a pair, which we call them pair situation, since we last left you, really. So how do you feel about that and that friendship and where that has gone?
Oh my God. I don't even know where to start. I honestly, I feel a little bad for Dan with the whole like feelings for Blair thing. Because it's like she loves Chuck like so much that it ruined her wedding, you know?
Yeah.
And like, I just don't ever think like it's just, I feel bad for him. It's never going to happen, Dan. Sorry. Like, you know, and then the whole thing with Serena, I'm just, oh my God, I'm so over. So over. Not bummed that there hasn't been a pair.
Right. They haven't been a pair in so long. So every season we're just like tiptoeing into, okay, let's push Dan and Serena back together again,
Ugh,
but it never
please no.
works out. Like,
Well,
why do
I
we
know.
keep doing it?
Right. It's like,
It's just back and forth.
yeah. And it's
So
kind
much
of
back and forth.
a thought of, maybe, could this work? Let's see. Is this the time for it? Maybe.
And it's never the time.
It's never
And
the
almost
time.
kind of like, and I hate to say this to you, Nicole, but like the chair stuff, they have,
I know.
will they, won't they, at least 5 times in a season, and that's from the beginning. So
it's
like,
almost worse than Dan and Serena.
It is worse.
I know it is.
Because it's
I
not.
mean, welcome to the end, but
yeah,
it is. It is worse.
Like if these two people, like they say, love each other and meant to be together, like why are we let's have, it's almost like, actually I have a good reference, so I'm not going to reference this until like later in the show because I just happened to scratch whatever I'm saying. I was going to go into something, but I was like, we're not there yet, Alyssa, don't say anything about it. But the Chuck and Blair stuff, it's just, why are we still prolonging? If these two people are meant to be together, why are we still doing this?
Let me ask you something. Here it comes. This should be a drinking game. I think chair end game.
Right.
So to do all of this,
right,
it only just makes the heart grow fonder. And so then this will work out because they're going to end up together.
Mm-hmm.
But you could have the heart grow fonder not getting involved so many times.
Right. But we've said
Will they,
this,
will
like
they?
this is their story. This is how they operate. Padge and Serena, can you imagine if Padge and Serena end up together and Chuck and Blair don't?
Oh.
I mean, you
Oh my
already know
God.
and you know.
Oh my God.
But
that
that-
would break me, actually.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that doesn't happen because you're not broken.
Well, I mean, I'm very broken in so many ways.
Right. I would hate that. I'm going to flip this table.
Yeah, that would suck.
So if Dan and Serena end up together and Chair and Chuck
would
and Blair
flip this
don't,
table.
she's going to flip the table. Okay.
This
Mark,
table.
mark her words here, ladies and gents.
We will do it live.
We will do it live.
On that finale night, and I will flip this table
I can't wait.
because it's not. Oh my goodness!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't marinate on that too long because you'll
I
just
know.
get yourself crazy.
Yeah, no, I won't.
To distract you, if you needed a disguise, what would you wear? Vic would like to know.
Maybe I'd dress up because it would be a total opposite of this.
Yeah,
top.
I would wear like business casual with like a really short, like bobbed
Oh, we're going full out.
wig. Yeah.
Okay, all right, yeah, I give it
Just like something that I normally wouldn't rock, you know?
right.
And like really thick glasses and something like that.
I guess I'd probably not wear glasses.
Yeah.
I look totally different without my glasses. So
Yeah, you do.
She
I
does,
know.
right?
You
I
always
know.
do that at work.
I know. So maybe like really, really, really big sunglasses.
Yeah.
But then you look like you're trying to hide something. It's a good
Mhm.
question. Nicole, what would you wear?
Oh my gosh. I would just do everything opposite. I would do dark hair, dark short hair, bright colors, because you know I only wear black.
Same.
Yes.
My favorite color.
Mine as well.
And I'd wear stilts because I'm super short.
That's a good idea.
I have to be nice and tall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we would wear like platformed
Yeah.
heels or something
Yeah.
so no one would know
Yeah.
who we are. That's a good question. Did you ever think Serena was the one to send in the video? Are you surprised that it might be Padge who sent it?
Nicole, what do you think? I mean, you already know, but
Well, I always go back to like when I first watched
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
When I first watched it, I actually believed that she sent the video. Because jealousy, you know,
right.
Dan ran away with Blair. He helped her
Mhm.
because he likes her. And
Yes, he does.
I thought it made sense. Yeah. I totally thought it was her.
Are you surprised that it is actually Dan?
I was really surprised actually, because I really did think it was either Chuck or Blair. I mean, I didn't really think it was Chuck, but I meant Serena, sorry.
Right.
Yeah, I was a little surprised when I found out it was Dan.
Do you think he did it for himself or for Blair or both?
I think it was a selfish reason. I think it was totally for his gain. Because, like, that is ruining her life, you know?
Yeah.
It's, I mean, maybe some people think it was helping her, but that was totally on his part. Super selfish.
Yeah.
Super selfish. You know, not nice.
Because he, you know
He
what
looked
he'll
evil
do.
at the end too.
I
did.
He looked
know.
like he did in You. He was like all evil and like scary. God.
Yeah. I know
Lurking.
him and Joe are so interchangeable sometimes.
Oh, I know.
They
Right?
make him so pale in You. Don't you think it's like he's never seen the sunlight, I think, ever on the
Yeah. And he's really skinny too.
and he's
Like
so skinny.
he's pale and really skinny, and they like do a really good job at making him seem like really creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah, because I'm only halfway with season 3 right now, and obviously we're simultaneously watching Gossip Girl, so I'm like, whoa, he like is so thin here. And, yeah, it is, and his hair is long here, and his hair is poofy.
Yeah.
It's just like it's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do a good job of making him look like he's not all there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On You.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now that everyone knows the truth, do you think they will try and help Blair?
You mean like trying to get her out of the marriage?
I guess getting her out of this Louise situation.
I do. I think when Blair is like, I can't do this anymore, because Blair's committed.
She said it's only a year.
It's only a year, but it's not going to be a year. So I think they will help her. Yeah.
It's not awful. And she did it. She did it for her family, I guess, at this point. Like, I mean, it was bothering me that she even decided to marry him in the first place.
Well, I mean, we can't go back.
And now within hours of her marrying him, now there's on the table this humongous money situation, and her saying, well, I don't really want to hurt my family. I can't hurt their finances, so I'm just going to keep being married to him for a year.
Yeah.
Oh, it's awful. She's trapped. And even Dorota's like, she's like girl in tower. Like, he'll never let her out.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, I know.
up.
I was so sad for her.
Yeah.
Such
and when she had to kiss him, when they kissed at the end, she was like,
oh, yeah, I know.
Don't.
Painful.
It's so cringy. It's so cringy.
So cringy, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I was sad.
That's all of our questions for tonight.
Oh, thank you, everyone.
The only bullet point of trivia I have is the episode is based off the movie The Backup Plan. Is that a Jason Bateman movie?
The Backup Plan. I know the name. I don't know what movie it is, though. It's like, I do know the name.
It's like a comedy with, I thought to say it was like Jason Bateman or Jason Sudeikis or one of them in there, right?
We were talking about when Blair was headed to the DR trying to so she could get a divorce. And I was like, is this an actual thing? And so one of our listeners, Vic, she Googled it, and I didn't screenshot the right part. I was like, she sent this earlier. Oh my God, Nicole, it was such a hot mess.
Oh no.
She sent it earlier in the chat, and I was like, oh good, I'm going to screenshot this. And I'm a grandmother and can't freaking screenshot on the iPad. Okay, here it is. There are 2 types of divorces available to foreigners in the DR. Divorce by mutual consent, divorce by cause. The majority of Dominican divorces granted to foreigners are mutual consent divorces.
Oh, but what if it's not mutual consent because he's not going to be there?
Yeah, a foreigner can obtain a divorce for cause, incompatibility of character, adultery, etc.
Okay.
So they can really give you a divorce without the other's consent?
Yeah, or
That's
I guess right. Or I guess like if it was adultery or
like if it had one of the
so interesting. Yeah.
Nicole, did you catch the moment where Dan and Blair are in the hotel room and Serena and Chuck knock on the door and Blair's like, it's not Dorota, she's a shave and a haircut knock? We were like, is that a real thing?
I caught that, but I didn't understand what.
Yeah, so we didn't either. So we obviously announced to the live stream, and so Vic, she sent it to us, so I'm gonna play it.
Okay.
Oh. Did you hear that?
Kind of. It wasn't that clear.
It was like
Oh, okay.
Thank you,
That's
Vic, for saying
funny.
it. Yeah,
That's
I was
funny.
like, my grandma always does, and my mom does it too.
Really? I don't ever
I mean, I never knock.
add. Well, now I'm
No,
going to.
well,
Right?
I always have to do like an odd no. I always do like 3 because I have OCD, so I always have to. So I don't do it in any song or anything like that.
Right. Yeah.
Don't you hate though when you knock
Crazy.
and no one answers, or like if you're at the if you're trying to go to the bathroom
and someone does knock?
No, and you knock and no one and you don't know if the door is open or closed. It's like a bathroom thing.
I have to be honest.
Yeah.
I can't think of the last time I actually knocked.
What?
I just if the door is open, I'm going in. I mean, like,
I know.
not.
I know.
I would be so afraid. I would be more embarrassed.
I mean, that's
to
how many
see
times
somebody
I've, like,
using the bathroom
peed
by
in
accident
public,
than
but-
they would be probably.
No,
Oh my
always
God.
knock. But then I'm like, did they not hear me? Because sometimes my knocks are like, hi,
Yeah, I know. Then
excuse
it's like,
me.
okay, you knock and nobody answers. You're like,
Like,
Right.
wait, do I
Hello?
knock?
And then you get the situation with a heavy door. That has happened to me so many times. And I go back and I'm like, Aunt, I don't know if the door is heavy or if I just didn't knock loud enough. And he'll go and push it open. It's just a whole thing.
yeah,
Dell's bathroom anxiety.
You know it.
she
Nicole.
has. She's
Woo.
a lot of bathroom
I
anxiety.
have a log in my phone of places I visited where their bathrooms are top notch. I'll tell you this quick before
Wow.
we go on. Baltimore airport bathrooms are the fucking shit in a
Oh,
good way.
Good to know.
They have lights above each stall.
Nice.
And it tells you like green, red.
Oh, I love it.
And they're floor to ceiling. And there's
Ooh.
ledges so you could put your bags.
Love it.
A
Perfect.
floor to
Shout out.
ceiling stall.
Is
It's
the best.
The best.
Yes.
Michelle also likes when it says vacant, not vacant.
If I was president, that would be the first thing I would do.
I like that too. I like
Yeah,
that.
no
'Cause
guessing.
Then you don't need to knock. I mean,
Right.
you still have to knock, but like
Takes the
but say
anxiety out.
maybe we can
I'm like-
raise a little less. Liz is like, no,
I'm
I
like-
still won't knock.
This is like, I'm coming in.
Won't
Am I
knock.
alone? You guys let us know. Am I alone?
You have to
Um,
knock.
No, I just go. It's open. Okay.
There's gonna be some poor soul using the bathroom one day that forgot to lock it,
Yeah.
and you're gonna walk in and be like, ah.
And it's probably gonna be me. I'm gonna be the one that forgets
are
to
gonna
knock
be the
it
one.
Oh
and
my
unlock
God.
it, and they're gonna knock
And then
or
you'll
not
knock.
knock and just open.
And then you'll
Oh.
knock for the rest of your life.
Yes,
Yeah.
you will. That lesson's coming.
Question about living with your significant other, because I have come from a household where we never lock the door. If like we were going to the bathroom, like we would close the door obviously, but we would never lock it. And when Randy and I first moved into it with each other, he locked it one time and I was like offended. I was like, we don't lock the door. Like what if I had to get in there for something?
Oh my God.
He's
that's
like,
so
I'm
funny.
like taking a shit. Like I don't want you to come in. I was like, well, obviously. But
Yeah.
like I'll just say like, can I come in or not? Like, I don't know. It's just and now he doesn't lock it, and I'm like, haha, I
I
won.
always locked the doors. Always.
Maybe I'm just like
I don't know why it was
a
just
really
habit.
free bird
Yeah.
in my household or
But
something.
that's not bad though. It's your house, you know.
Yeah,
I
I mean, I would never do it to like my friend if they were there, but like you know,
now I know when I visit, I won't lock
Make
the
sure
door.
you lock the door, Michelle.
no, even like when I'm here, I never lock the door when I'm here because I'm like, well, nobody's gonna come in on me.
No.
But that's the mistake I would
Oh my God.
have, and then
You
someone
see,
would
that
come
gives
in.
me anxiety. Not locking the door. Or have you ever gone to somebody's house and they don't have a lock on their door?
Yes.
Matt's family doesn't have a lock on their bathroom door. So like when we go for parties, like family parties, I have to go.
You're
I
like,
go to the bathrooms the fastest I've ever
Yeah.
gone.
And you sit like
Because
this.
I'm
Yes,
so
you're like,
afraid
"Ugh."
for like a little kid. I can't even reach the door where the toilet
Right.
is. So I'm just there. I'm like ready. I have to like prepare myself for like his little cousin to just be like, hey.
Yeah,
Because kids,
That's
they
like
just
people
barge
feel
in.
like
they'll come right in.
That's
Oh, Nicole.
scary.
I feel that so hard.
Woo.
My anxiety.
I'm getting anxiety just thinking about
Yeah,
it.
because if you have like a small bathroom, then you can kind of do
No, you
that.
do
But
this.
sometimes it's
You-
like
yeah.
the door is too
Yeah.
far away and you can't do that.
You gotta like try
I'm
to
a
do
good like
foot.
4 feet from the door. Like I cannot block. There's no chance. So if somebody's walking in, they're seeing everything.
That's it. Yep.
It's always really, I always wanted a bathroom podcast, but it's really also in a very vulnerable state when you're in a romper or jumpsuit.
Oh, you're naked.
Because you're just,
You're naked.
Oh,
Either there's
Yeah.
nothing on, or you're like Gus Gus, the fat mouse from Cinderella, and your belly's just out. And
imagine somebody walking into the bathroom on you like that.
Yeah.
That's really. That's
I feel
scary.
bad really for them mostly, 'cause it's not a pretty sight.
for anyone, it's just
Never
not
wear
right.
rompers in public. Like,
Yeah,
like,
right.
don't use anything. Don't
Note
listen.
to self. That was. Oh my god.
Exactly.
We'll get off this topic.
Yeah, we're gonna move on
So
now.
We had some music in this episode by Madonna, M83, The Big Pink, and Joanna James. Pretty much all of the fashion in this episode was from last week's episode, but I gotta give it to Blair in that I Love New York shirt. I was obsessed with that whole getup, the sweatshirt, the sweatpants, the flats. I just was in love with her. I loved it.
I loved it too.
I like.
Did you have anything else?
I love Georgina's coat and Lily's earrings at the wedding.
Yeah.
I didn't write them down last
Nicole,
week.
how did you feel about Blair's hair at the wedding? Because there's lots of talk about how they thought her hair was maybe not done up enough.
Honestly, I loved it. I thought she
Yeah.
looked really
Me
pretty with the
too.
long loose curls.
Yeah.
I think she looked great. That's
Yeah.
because I mean I would like my hair like that. So
Right.
That's why I like it so much. Yeah,
Yeah.
I loved it.
If only my hair would stay like that. It would just be
Oh, yeah,
probably straight
definitely.
in like 2 seconds.
Mine too.
What about some quotes? Michelle?
Elizabeth Taylor got her 4th divorce there.
Georgina, I can normally keep this up for hours, but I have a kid now, and his mommy and me group is way more fun to mess with than you guys.
I also have, you think I'd be insulted with someone with a Samsonite?
Yes. Blair, she refuses to get Botox. Her face is an emoticon.
I have, I pay her to stay loyal.
And for future reference, the Waldorfs do not give in to threats. Your family cannot control mine.
Oh,
Eleanor.
Eleanor.
And I love when Lola's like, wait, the princess is a runaway bride and you're going to look for her? I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's time for an MVP and shittiest. I actually didn't write mine down, but Nicole, do you have an MVP for the episode?
Honestly, I was trying to think of an MVP, and I feel like nobody saved the day.
I know.
Like, I mean, Dan maybe a little, but then he got really selfish towards the end, so then kind of not. So I don't. I mean, maybe Serena with taking blame. Maybe that was nice of her. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have like a solid MVP though.
Yeah, same.
I have one actually.
You have? Who's your
You
MVP?
do?
Yes, Eleanor.
I totally didn't
Oh,
feel-
Eleanor.
Oh,
I just
Mom,
love
yeah.
her.
You're
her
right.
Mama Bear came out to Louis.
Yeah, that was.
I didn't
she
even
was a great
consider
one.
her.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I could agree with that. We
Yeah.
also had Georgina and Dan votes for them as well.
Oh, yeah.
Shittiest. Do we have a consensus? Is it Sophie? Is it Louis?
I have Sophie.
Sophie. We have the most votes for Sophie.
Yeah.
What do you think,
Yeah.
Nicole?
I agree.
Yeah. She's. I mean, but it's also like that's all she knows.
No, I know.
Ugh, I can't stand her.
I don't know.
I wonder if she's on the island.
Oh my
She
gosh.
has to be at this point.
Is Sophie?
Maybe.
Do you remember, Nicole?
I'm gonna
if-
look it up.
If this was Sophie's last episode?
If anything, maybe one more to like, but yeah, I'm pretty sure she's not really that present.
Okay.
Like I said, maybe one more episode like down the line, but I think for now that's it.
The wiki says that this is her last episode.
So we're
It
pretty
is.
much
Okay.
done with the Grimaldis.
Pretty much, sort of. I
Well,
mean,
like seeing them physically.
right, seeing the
Mhm.
the royal
Right.
family.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Beatrice,
Beatrice.
she's gone.
Yeah.
I liked
I
Beatrice
did too.
after everything. I
I
did
did
like
too.
her.
Yeah.
It's time for a Betty of the week.
It sure is. Who's our Betty?
You're a total Betty. You're a total Betty. You're a total Betty.
So this week I am representing 3 of our brand new patrons. We have Christopher, Acela, and Lou, our freshman walk-ons.
Welcome to the Patreon family.
Hey, everyone. We are excited to get to know you. Thank you so much for joining our Patreon fam. And if you're in the Discord chat, we want to talk to you. And we are excited that, you're a part of our little gang. So thank you so much.
We're so happy you're here. Tell us how you found us and what are you listening to?
We're very curious.
Very curious. Anytime anyone joins the network, we're like, how did you find us? Meanwhile, every week we're just like begging. No.
Well, I'm curious, are you interested in 3 Gossip Girls podcast? Are you here for Talkin' Texas Forever? Are you just here to be old school with us for Trio Talk and Let's Talk OC stuff?
Right.
Are you here for River Pod? What brought you here?
Oh my gosh,
New
I
Gossip
hope not.
Girl? We have so much content, guys.
So much.
But we're super thankful for whichever brought you here. All right, I have a title for next week.
Oh my God, I need a pen.
And 3 gossip words.
Oh my God, hold on. It's like I don't do this every.
Okay,
I'm situated.
So, season 5, episode 15, titled "Crazy."
What am I doing? Hold on. Okay. I'm
Crazy. Cupid. Love.
Crazy stupid love.
And next week we are having Tamara from Shelf Addiction Podcast, which is a book podcast if you all are interested.
Oh, fun.
So we're excited to talk to her.
Ooh.
My 3 gossip words are 3 gossip words. Setup. Past. Informant.
Whoa.
What you gonna do with it?
What you gonna do? And
what you gonna do?
well, I think we're gonna understand the setup of this arrangement that Blair now has in her marriage, and then the past. Oh gosh, is Serena done with Dan with this situation? So maybe we're gonna go into the past about that, and then I'm also curious, when is Chivy coming back?
Do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to tell you when Chivy is making a reappearance?
Is Chivy coming back next episode?
Yes.
Yes! Yes! Okay,
it's a brief visit, but she is there.
Okay, so I think this is a blast from the past. Chivy. Yeah, I really have to marinate on this, but I think we're getting, like you said, we're getting a brief visit, but we're going to brush upon that, but I think we're going to have to try and figure out Blair's arrangement and how she's making her marriage work, unless we don't see Blair next episode, but we do.
Yeah. We see her.
Okay. It's good job.
All right, good thoughts.
Yeah.
Next week's episode is a fun one, so I'm excited to talk to Tamara about it. What shall we do as our emoji?
Nicole, pick our emoji. Every week we pick an emoji to pair with the episode. What emoji do you think would go best with this one?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't know how to describe it. Should I try and pull it? You know the one that's you know do you know which one I'm talking about?
The one with the squiggly face?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
we can do that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, totally. That's how it made me
it's
feel.
it's a quivering face.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Michelle's.
Yeah. I think that
Please send those to us.
Send it over. You could even drop it in an Apple Podcast review.
Yeah, but maybe not with that one.
No, I think you should and be like, you know what this podcast doesn't make you do?
There you go. It doesn't make me want to vomit.
But in all seriousness, if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, please consider rating us 5 stars and leaving us a review. It helps the show grow. It helps us get seen on the charts, and then more people find us. I mean, we're getting new patrons, so I'm assuming you're finding us from that. We actually got a new review.
Yes, we did.
5 stars, very well done, from BK_2021. I've been listening to these all day at work the past 2 days, and these girls are great. I've watched this series at least 10 times.
Wow.
Keep it up. So happy I found this.
Thank you.
Thank you
That's
so
a
much.
lot of times.
That is a lot.
times.
She beat you with how many times? Or they? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
10 times. Please reach out. I want to know more. Like, you're listening to us, and I want to know your thoughts each time around.
Yeah.
Because each time around, maybe you love the same character, or you look forward to the same storylines, but you got to catch different things different times, I would think.
I mean, I'm on my 6th watch of Gilmore Girls right now.
Yeah, me too.
And it's still, each time it's different. Something I get is a little bit different. My feelings are different. Like, even I was talking to Randy, I was like, I can't believe you and I did a bonus episode during quarantine about Gilmore Girls when we rewatched the whole series, remember? I couldn't tell you one thing I said in that whole episode. And I'm like, did I feel this way when I watched it? Because I feel this way at 32. Like, I don't know what's the difference.
You know what? Not that I've watched it 6 times, because I said me too, because I'm also rewatching it because you inspired
Michelle's
me.
Also rewatching.
I forgot that Max Medina comes back in season 3.
In the...
And they kiss, and he's like, we can't do this. We can't do this.
Really?
Anyway, that's what I'm
I
saying.
thought that was like end of season 2.
Mm-mm. I am in season 3. Just saying.
Good stuff.
Totally forgot.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, thank you for that. I do have a treat before we go into After Dark, a Will's treat. We have Gossip Girl characters as lodging for Blair's hotel excursion.
Oh my gosh.
So we have Blair, the Ritz-Carlton. She would want something with a name and prestige. Chuck, Hilton, a dynastic hotel based on some questionable morals. Dan, bed and breakfast. This man lives for a cup of joe and eggs at a B&B, scribbling notes for his next novel. Serena, hostel. This is so true. Santorini, Spain, and everywhere in between. This girl is the queen of upscale hostels, just like she's the queen of wearing a $10,000 clothes and trying to act down to earth. It's true. Nate, cottage. Remember when Nate was going to that cottage in season 1 to smoke some hash with Chuck? No. But Will would remember that.
Yeah.
Dorota, resort. She deserves to take Vanya and the babies to get a beach vacation. You know she has 4 or 5 trips planned already. Rufus, tour bus, unconventional lodging for an unconventional man. He has slept in plenty of these and has those vibes. Eleanor, 4 seasons, elegant but not as swanky as Lily. Lily, Capella Hotel and Resorts, the best and fanciest hotel chain in the world for the poshest woman on the show. Louis, palace. Hopefully he goes back to his palace and is shut up forever. Maureen, Red Roof Inn. She brings the roof down with her fiery red locks, is always down to play a little dirty to get in with the big dogs. Miss Carr, Airbnb. She was only in New York for a small amount of time, just like an Airbnb stay.
Oh, Miss Carr. Thank you, Will.
Nicole, do you know who Maureen and Miss Carr are? Because it's a throwback.
I don't know.
Miss Carr was the teacher that Dan had that thing with while they were in high school.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And Maureen is Trip Vanderbilt's, I guess, ex-wife now at this point.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
He always likes to throw them in because he's like so in love with them. I think it's hysterical.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah. But we're going to go to After Dark.
Nicole, come with us to After Dark.
Come with us. We want to talk spoilers.
We're going to talk
Are you
spoilers and
Okay.
who Gossip Girl is. So we're going to get on our roller coaster.
We're strapping in.
Here we go. This is what we do. Here we go. Ready? Click, 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 click.
You know you love us.
XOXO.
Gossip Girls.
After Dark.
She's like, I'm going now.
I did not sign up for this.
That's so funny. Oh my God.
All right, wait. So because we're live, everyone in the chat, if you are a newbie, now is your time to
Night,
exit.
y'all.
And we have a little bit of a delay. So I just want to make sure those people vacate. All right.
We're here. We can talk spoilers.
So, all right.
Well, we should fill in Nicole about what we've learned for season 5. Well, it was,
Okay.
I guess, assuming. Yeah, go ahead. What
I don't
were you
know
saying?
why I'm putting my hands up. All right, Nicole. So in the new Gossip Girl, we find out that Louis and Blair were married for 5 months. Is
Okay.
this true?
This doesn't seem right to me, though.
I'm trying to remember.
Because in like next week's episode, there's like talks of like them trying to push this along somehow.
Yeah.
So it's like, how could it be 5 months? You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's not a year.
It's not a year.
Honestly, I don't know if in the actual show, if they actually touch upon like the amount of time
Interesting.
that they were together. I don't know if it's actually talked about.
Right. So maybe
Like
they
how
were
long
just
they actually were married
exaggerating.
for.
Yeah.
You know?
The other thing is, so obviously we know Padge is Gossip Girl. But in this season, apparently, Nate was supposed to be Gossip Girl. Did you know that?
I'm still confused why you know that.
Oh, wait, how I know Padge is Gossip Girl?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God, she doesn't know
I don't
this
want to tell you the story.
No.
Oh my
What?
I'm
Here's story
so
time.
behind
Nicole.
on what Michelle knows. I don't know anything, apparently.
Oh my God. Okay,
You
so
just-
But Nicole's like, did she? Who
she's like,
told
how
you
do
that?
you know that?
I'm like, what do I even say right now? Is she, like, does she actually know, or is this like my better? Like, I don't want to confirm something.
Your face was priceless.
I know, you're like, I'm not going to confirm or deny that. No, at the beginning of season 5,
no, 4.
No.
Yeah, we've been doing this in season 4.
Holy shit, you're right. Wait, so then Nicole would know if Nicole was on.
Maybe we just never told her the story, though. And she forgot that you knew who Gossip Girl is? Yeah, because you were on for season 4 when Michelle had already found out who, what Gossip Girl was. No?
Maybe, but I feel like I would remember something like that. Or maybe she said it once and I didn't
You didn't
react
clock it?
to it.
confirm. Yeah, well, because I didn't want to spoil it and maybe she actually did already knew and I just misunderstood.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
No, one of my friend sent me a message on Instagram about Bridgerton and was like, "Oh, is this like because Padge is Gossip Girl?" And I was like, what? You know that I have a Gossip Girl podcast.
And the whole concept is that she
I didn't
doesn't
even
know who
say
Gossip
that.
Girl is.
I just said to her, like, is this true? And she's like,
What
oh,
did
I don't
you
know. I don't remember if Dan's Gossip Girl. Like, what? And I was like, okay, well, I put 2 and 2 together. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I had to make the conscious decision. Do I actually give in and tell her, yes, he is Gossip Girl, or do I let her the whole time just think he is and she's not sure?
Oh,
So we
man.
decided to like do this like spoilery section now where we can talk about the stuff that she finds out. Yeah, so she
I
knows
love
that Dan
that.
is Gossip Girl, but when we've had a lot of people write in that they were intending Nate to be Gossip Girl for the longest time. And then when Joshua Safran left at the end of season 5, who is one of the directors on the show, he said, when I left, Nate was Gossip Girl. So I don't know how it ended up being Dan. So now one of the listeners sent us an interview from that. And we were now convinced that Nate was supposed to be Gossip Girl. So either way, it
God,
still
that
doesn't
made me
make
sweat.
sense. Right? It still doesn't make any sense that Nate is Gossip Girl.
Isn't
though.
that
No.
weird?
Yeah, that is weird.
Because like
That's
now
very weird.
in this segment of the show, every week we like pick apart and we're like, how there's no way that Padge could be Gossip Girl, but now we're looking at like, how is Nate Gossip Girl? But I don't know, it's just weird. I'm glad Nate's
Yeah,
not, but maybe it would have
I was just
given
gonna
him.
say I'm glad that he's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I guess it would have given him something. I don't know.
Yeah, Mike
yeah,
says so.
but
If,
he needs something not that though.
Right.
You know,
Right,
I'm
exactly. Exactly.
happy. Mhm.
So if Gossip Girl texted Louis where Blair was, so that must mean it is Dan. No way Nate would know he is being clueless, a clueless self, and flirting with a girl. I took that as Georgina was the one to send
Yes, Georgina.
the location of
Yeah,
Blair and not Dan.
Because I think in these episodes, like Georgina, like you
Is
said,
Gossip Girl.
she's a sub, so she is Gossip Girl. There's no guessing who Gossip Girl is because it's Georgina.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder when Gossip Girl comes back.
Right.
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
assuming, actually, I don't know. They might have it where Dan just decides he's over it and he doesn't come back to being her. And when we get that reveal, he's like, wait, though. I haven't been her in so long kind of situation.
Wait, you know that happens?
No, I'm just predicting that would be like the only thing that would make it like okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can think of is like he decided, okay, if it were to be him when that car accident happened, because that's apparently when she went dark.
Right.
He was like, okay, this is enough is enough,
Right,
and I'm not going to continue. And Georgina said, oh, this looks like fun. I'll do this because Gossip Girl isn't around anymore.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if like maybe I honestly don't know how the rest of the show goes with that. So I'm
Right.
just as clueless, and that's just my light prediction.
I like that.
You know.
That's really good.
Yeah, so Michelle knows that they're married for 5 months, but I think that might just be a kind of like an exaggerated amount of months.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
kind
it's
of want to
5
look
months.
ahead and find out. I think I'm going to watch ahead and see
Ooh, yeah.
You
Yeah, I'm
should.
gonna see.
Definitely.
if they actually mention it, because I don't know why. I feel like that they don't. I don't know. I
Give
feel
an
like they don't
actual
actually
number.
mention it. Right, and then like for the new one, they just like
Picked a
Through
number.
Yeah.
picked an amount of time. Because, yeah.
The
don't
other
think
weird
about it.
thing they did in New Gossip Girl, well, there's a couple of spoilers where Liz was like, do not watch this
Yeah.
set.
There are some things I was not willing to give up that she would know.
Ooh.
But
So,
one of the
I
things
haven't
was
watched.
they reference Nate and they're like, oh, our great Nate Archibald and who he became. And I was like,
who?
who do you become, Nate?
Do you remember what happens with Nate? Like,
Because
do you
I
remember
don't, obviously.
how his story ends in the end?
I'm trying to think because there is like one. I mean, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to like
Yeah.
ruin anything. I'm trying to. I mean, the focus really isn't too much
On him,
me,
right?
I feel like
Yeah.
I don't remember. That's something else I have to watch forward.
Yeah. So see if she doesn't even
And find
remember it. I
out.
feel like it's not that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying?
What are these?
How much older are all of our like OG?
This is
Yeah.
supposed to be 6 years after 9 years after. Yeah, it's supposed to be 2012.
It's not like they're
To
kids
20
or anything, right?
No.
No,
Like,
no,
this
no.
is their children.
No.
Okay.
It's completely new cast of people you're focused around. Then there's just little drops of old Gossip Girl.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, it's 9 years later. It's the same world, but
I'm gonna
it's
start watching like tonight.
You should.
You
It's-
guys are like hyping me up to watch.
It's
I was
fun. It's fun. And because the way they released it, they released the one each week, the first 6, right?
okay.
the first. Yeah. So I guess. Well, it doesn't matter now because they're all released.
No,
but
I'm just saying how they
yeah.
were released. But the second half is better.
They were released weekly, and then the second half it was in 2 parts were 3 episodes, so it
Right.
was essentially like a movie.
Right. But it's good.
Actually, it was like a 3-hour movie because each episode is like basically an hour
yeah.
Ooh,
without
it's a fun
commercials.
It's
Yeah.
good. It's
Nice.
good to binge it.
episode. Ooh, I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see it all the time. I don't know why I've never just like started watching it.
Yeah, they reference some stuff, and so it's like it's the same universe, but it's like these characters, yes, were once in the Upper East Side, regardless if they are or aren't. But we do have some throwback characters come in, and
Okay.
so far,
Yeah.
it's good.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm about it.
It's good. Well, thank you so much, Nicole.
yeah.
It's a pleasure for you to
God.
join us.
Thank you. This
This
was
was
so
much
fun.
fun.
I know.
Yeah.
It's always so much fun.
Yeah. This show is a lot of fun to
I know. I
To
love
gossip
them.
about.
yeah. It's fun.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone who joined us in the chat tonight. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Thank you all.
Yeah.
And then we'll be back next week for episode 15.
I cannot believe it. We're on 15 already.
I know.
My goodness.
I know. We've had 15 weeks, and Talking Texas Forever, we'll be on week 8 next week. No, 7. Still, that's a lot of weeks.
It's a lot of weeks.
Wow.
Oh, I wanted to wish a happy birthday to Lisa.
Lisa. Yes, we did. Happy birthday, Lisa.
Happy birthday, Lisa. Yeah.
I'm sure she listens to After Dark because she knows she looked up everything that was happening and she watched the
That's
series.
right. Yeah. So have a wonderful birthday,
Yes.
Lisa.
Have a
Love
great
you, girl.
one. And we will be back next week. Stay tuned.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much for listening to 3 Gossip Girls podcast. You can email us at 3gossipgirlspod@gmail.com. Or if you want to follow this show and all of our others, you can head over to Instagram at Total Betty Podcast Network.
This has been a Total Betty podcast, produced and edited by Michelle Rubenstein and Alyssa Tenio, music by Anthony Vocora.